your local farmers? Why are we importing food from the other side of the world? If the so-called government is truly against the waste of fossil fuels, why are they importing food or applying policies which result in the importing of food from the other side of the world? No disrespect to farmers in South Africa or Chile or Peru, but shouldn't we support our local farmers first? Isn't that true sustainability? Please check out the statistics on agricultural land use utilisation in the UK. In recent years, it is reducing severely. We're talking by 10% and moving downwards further. This is a clear result of government policies and also supermarket exploitation of our hard-working farmers. Farming is one of the most dangerous professions. These guys are working hard, whatever the weather. If we reduce our local food production and our families become dependent on imports from far away, then this is an attack on our families. This is introducing risk to our families' well-being. We must support local food production. Will you defend your families from the government? You must defend your farmers from the government. No farmers, no food. It's pretty fundamental. Now, some people are noting signs also referring to net zero. And some people see the net zero policies as an attack on farmers. Myself, I'm open-minded about climate change. However, there is definitely a lot of greenwash. And there's a lot of people talking rubbish about climate change. Don't really know what they're talking about, but just repeating a narrative. And there are genuine environmentalists, and I take my hat off to them. And many of our farmers are genuine environmentalists. However, when greenwash is used to pressurize our farmers to stop producing food and just let their fields go wild, then this is an attack on our food supply. And the climate change narrative is not clear. There are academic papers which you can read. For instance, Klotzbach et al. and Winkler et al. So these academic references will show you that the Earth's land area has been greening in the last 30 years. So we're told on the one hand that trees are good, but you see, trees feed on carbon dioxide. This is photosynthesis. So these questions must be addressed properly with open, free debate, no censorship. The other reference I gave you referred to hurricanes, because I saw on the TV hurricane reported on the news, and the news reporter said without thinking, without really knowing anything, oh yeah, this is because of anthropogenic climate change, we've got to reduce the carbon dioxide emissions. But you see, when you look at the statistics from satellite data over the last 30 years, for which there's been such satellite data, then you'll find that the named storms have not been increasing, and neither has the energy within those storms, neither has that been increasing. So you see, this argument that we've got to stop producing, greenhouse gases is being used against our farmers. It's becoming more and more difficult for them to do the business of farming, which feeds your families. And yet the hypocrisy is we import food from the other side of the world, burning fossil fuel to get it here. This is clearly crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, can you join me in support of the farmers? Defend your families from the government, defend your farmers from the government. Please, if you agree with me, let's chant for a few minutes, no farmers, no food. No farmers, no food. No farmers, no food. No farmers, no food. Thank you.
More farmers, more food. The power's in the words. We want more farmers. And what's this with Bovaer? Who the hell do we think we are? Poisoning the cows? There's no adequate safety studies on it, and nobody really wants it. Just to stop cows farting. I mean, it's absolute insanity. Who else wants to speak? Okay, I'm going to play some music then. So, I'm not going to play Old MacDonald Had a Farm. My style over the last 6 months has kind of evolved into, should we say, conscious techno. So, anyway, I'll start this track.